So this is my current race bike, the Sarto Azola, and I have a mechanical Campagnolo Super Record 12 speed on here. So we have the chain set right here. My problem was for a long time that I wax my chains with the secret chain blend from Silica. And to do that, I always, of course, heat up the wax until it's liquid, and then I just bathe my chain in there for about 20 minutes. But of course you always need to take your chain off. And for those of you who know Campagnolo will know that Campagnolo always pinned their chain. They always have a pin with the argument that their chains are really high quality, long lasting, which is true. But the pin in my experience does not, or in theory maybe does, but practically does not really contribute to that long-lasting effect. Maybe they think that it's more secure. Of course, if you open up and close a quick link like 1,000 times, it will kind of wear out and be a weak link to the chain. Maybe Campagnolo wanted to really get rid of that weak link, just to have a secure closed link. But the problem is you always would have to undo the pin to push it out, and then of course insert a new one, which is kind of annoying because you need the tools to do that, and also you always need to get a new pin, right? So what I did is measure the SRAM Eagle 12 speed power link, because I have seen from some other guys that it works, and I tried it out. It is a little bit different in size. So the width does not fit 100% well, but it can be neglected as how many .x millimeters it is off, because I've tested it. It is race proven. So I installed it, did a race warm up, and then the next day, of course, the race, which was super hard and over 3 hours long, and a lot of watts being pushed into this transmission, and it held up pretty nicely. I had some noise in the beginning, but that may be just from the wax, which was still a bit hard, and it needs to get smooth again, get those links moving. Also, I did a sprint training on it and did my best ever, all-time best 5-second power output over 1200 watts, which is pretty good for me because I really don't have the sprinter's physics. The link too held up nicely, so I think it's safe to say that this works. No worries at all. 12 speed SRAM Eagle power link cost a few bucks, maybe like 20 bucks, I believe. And then you have your power link. Looks pretty nice as well. You have the oil slick optics, which is pretty nice. So a little tip right here. The SRAM Eagle 12 speed power link works with the Campagnolo 12 speed chain. Now this is a super record chain. You see we have the hollow pins. There is of course also the chorus chain, which does not have the hollow pins, which is slightly heavier, maybe a bit less long lasting, because this chain lasts extremely long. I've just swapped it out now. The other one was at over 10,000 kilometers, and I just managed to get the 0.75 millimeter chain measuring tool in, which means that it is time to swap it out, which I did. It lasted me over 10,000 kilometers, guys. This is really exceptional in my opinion for a chain. Of course, I always cleaned it well, looked that it doesn't have too much mud in it. And of course always used wax lube. Actually, I always used the chain lube from Squirt, which is wax based. Amazing chain lube. It just works. There's a bit more mud that sticks to it, but if you just wipe it off with a microfiber towel, you're really fine. You're really good to go again, because it stays clean on the inside, because it has this layer of wax on it. So really a big tip from me, chain lube from Squirt. I see a lot of guys using it, also a lot of clients of ours use it. So there we go. Of course, the new group set from Campagnolo, the wireless one, if you've seen it, they now use a quick link, which I have installed on my other bike, actually right here. You see the C12, if you can read it. This is the quick link from Campagnolo itself, the first 12-speed quick link that they made. Actually the first road quick link that they made, because before it was just the Ekar 13-speed chain, which you can operate with a quick link. And this quick link right here, the 12-speed, I put on the like older electronic group set from Campagnolo. Also 12 speed, but we have cassettes that start with an 11 teeth cog in the bottom right here, and the later version, of course, starts with a 10. That means we have also a smaller lock ring diameter, and the quick link will run just fine. But over here we have the problem that the quick link touches the lock ring and makes it jump if you put a lot of pressure on it, because it is too big in diameter. So I had a bit of problems in the beginning, but I think now it just wore it off and it works fine. But this is something to keep in mind. You cannot really use the new 12-speed quick link on the older generation EPS group set, which is a bit of a bummer, of course. But as I said, just use the Eagle quick link and you're fine to go, because it works without any problems on the lower cog right here and the lock ring. So thanks for checking out this video. I hope it's been some good information for you. This is some, of course, highly unofficial information that Campagnolo will never agree or sign off, as well as SRAM. I reckon you can even use the SRAM XX1 12-speed chain on this group set. I will of course test it out in the future once I wear out all of my 12-speed Super Record chains, but I have a few left, so maybe we'll see in like 20,000 kilometers in 1 or 2 years time how this will work out. Thanks for checking out this video, guys. I see you in the next one.